Welcome to the Streetscape Update. I'm Kim Best, your host. Do you know what's happening in your city? Well, today we'll hear from Project Manager Josh Price with Daniels & Daniels Construction, and he'll give us updates on the Center Street project. We'll also hear from Meg Gernaat. She is the Promotions Coordinator with DGDC, and she'll give us updates on events happening downtown Goldsboro. So stay tuned. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning.
So here we are at almost the end of Streetscape, Phase 1. Can you give us some details of where we are at this point?
I sure can. We are 2 weeks from being finished. All the underground is complete. That includes the sprinkler work, the landscape lighting's in, all the irrigation for the landscaping. Everything is completely installed underground. We've been doing surface improvements for the past couple weeks. That includes the brick paver sidewalks, the sidewalk down the center. We're wrapping up that very shortly.
So you're about 98% finished on that?
About 98% finished on the paver work. The only thing we like is the pavers in the center plaza, which should be done hopefully this afternoon.
Now tell me the size of those, or at least that they are larger than what we had before at this point, and tell me about the coloring of those.
You got it. The primary color is red to kind of tie in with everything that's here, and the landscape architect has chosen a cream color and then a chocolate color to use as accent bands to kind of break up all that red.
Right.
And that's also going to tie in the creams and the tans are going to tie in with the tan pavers that are going in the center plaza and the new seat walls and the exposed aggregate walk running down the center.
Now tell me about the size of the sidewalks.
Well, the sidewalks are more than doubled in size. It's gonna really provide some nice areas for walking, for congregating. Some of the restaurants, when we get into future phases, they're going to have the opportunity to do some outdoor seating.
That'd be nice.
Some of your stores are going to be able to move some items out on a nice day and have sidewalk sales. It's just really going to open it up and make it a lot more pedestrian friendly.
So there will be, or there already are, trees planted down the outer side. Is that correct?
You've got it. The trees are in the ground for the outer side. We expect our trees and our sod to be going in today or tomorrow for the center section. The trees in the center are going to get very tall, probably 50 or 60 feet from what we've been told in about 15 years. So they're going to shoot on up there, and that's going to give a nice canopy for everything. And then the trees on the outer portions are not going to be quite as tall, but they're also going to be leafy, shade trees.
And the ones that'll be on the center, going down the center sidewalk, they're on either side of the sidewalk.
Yes, ma'am.
You said these are the ones that'll be extremely tall in the end.
You've got
or
it.
15 years.
You've got it.
Okay, so of course when you're planting them now, the leaves are going to be falling off very quickly if they haven't already. So we want to make sure everyone understands they are alive and well.
The trees are alive, and that's the downside of planting. Trees in November. You got it. I mean, the leaves, we put them up and they were so pretty with the leaves, and some of the leaves had started to turn, but the shelf life on that's not very long.
Right.
But the trees are alive and they're doing well.
So we can hardly wait though till this spring when they'll be blooming and coming out. It'll be the first time we'll actually get to see them looking their best.
You've got it.
Okay, so Josh, everything is buried, about 2 weeks out. Sidewalks are 98% done, which they look fantastic, by the way. Is there anything else at this point we need to be watching for?
Not really anything to watch for. There was a little bit of a snafu as far as the pedestrian and the street lights have gone. The city ordered those as part of a separate contract, and we were under contract to install them, but unfortunately they're on back order. So the job will be complete. We will be able to have the Veterans Day Parade. It's going to be a little bit of a delay getting the street lights in, but as soon as those are in, we'll get them installed.
So they may not be up by Lights Up Downtown.
You've got it.
Okay, so after Lights Up by Christmas, we're looking to see the street lights up.
The street lights go in, yes.
And how about, now your deadline I know is the 9th. Tell us about that week of the 5th through the 9th.
Okay, well our goal is to have everything paved this week.
Okay.
That'll put us into the 1st or the 2nd. The next week, we want to have everything. We're going to get everything striped, everything cleaned up, everything wrapped up, all the small loose ends. The lot that we've been using to store materials on, we're going to get it regraded out, reseeded. Really, the 5th through the 9th is going to be more of a punch list week. Any issues that come up with the city or anything cosmetically that needs to be fixed, we've been really staying on top of everything, having on-site inspector So we don't anticipate there being anything major. It just gives us a little bit of a bumper to kind of get some things squared away that may not be just quite right.
Okay, so you're thinking about rolling out by the 9th
You've
that
got it.
afternoon. So the 10th, we're saying the Veterans Day Parade can take place here, but the street lights will not be up.
The street lights will not be up. Now, with that being said, the landscape lighting is going to provide a lot of light down there that we didn't have previously. And by the time the city comes in and adds their Christmas lights, it really shouldn't be that noticeable, but
Okay.
there will not be street lights.
Okay. All right, so to wrap it up, we're paving this week,
Yes.
finishing up the sidewalks, sod, of course, and trees will be planted.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be, between the 5th and the 9th, that's your deadline. You're going to be cleaning up, wrapping up all the loose ends.
You got it.
By the 9th, that afternoon, you'll be rolling out with all of your equipment, and everything
got it.
should look relatively back to normal with our beautiful new area, with our infrastructure completely safe and ready to move forward. But the 10th is the first day that'll be open to the public. Is that correct?
You've got it. You've got it. We're going to do everything we can to go ahead and get traffic back on the street, but just for planning purposes, I wouldn't consider it being open until the 9th. And I know everybody is excited about getting that road back open, but we need to make sure we've got all of our crews out of the way,
Yes.
and we don't have any need to have any heavy equipment rolling down through there while we're trying to, they're trying to navigate
Right.
traffic and still keeping everything safe.
So we just wanted to make sure the public knows the 10th is the first day.
You've got it.
If you want to come down and see Streetscape, that's the day to do it from
That's
that point
right.
forward.
That's
Well,
right.
thank you, Josh. You all have done a good job. We're excited about the future and what our entire Center Street is going to look like, and how we will be safe and all our businesses will enjoy the things that have happened due to Streetscape. And we look forward to working with you all in the future.
We do too. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Meg. Good morning.
Morning.
Well, tell us all the exciting things that are going to be happening downtown Goldsboro in the next month or so.
Yeah, we've got Downtown Lights Up, which is a holiday tradition here
Yes,
in
it
Goldsboro.
is.
We've got kids' activities, free trolley rides, Santa Claus, hot cocoa, entertainment. It's just going to be a great time. That's from 5 to 7.
On November the 20th.
Yes, November the 20th. And we've got trolley rides going until 8 p.m.
And that's all right here in the steps of
Yep.
City Hall and our new Center Plaza.
Yes, it'll be beautiful. We're going to have the trees lit and, rest of the decorations going down Center Street. They've already got some up in the holly trees, continuing down Center. So, you hop on the trolley and get a tour down Center Street. So it'll be really nice.
It always is. That's
Yes.
always such a nice way to begin the holidays. Well, on that very night, there are other things happening downtown as well, aren't there?
Yes, we've got the Holiday Pops concert at the Paramount Theater, which is wonderful. I mean, if you need anything to get you in the mood for Christmas,
That will do it.
That'll do it. And that's from 8, I think, until 10, but it starts at 8 p.m. at the Paramount Theater. And like I said, it's a great tradition, again, downtown, and they put on a great show, and it's perfect for young kids and adults because it's all of the music that the kids recognize.
That's right.
And,
It's all your traditional
Yeah.
Christmas songs and holiday songs.
and we've got our downtown window decorating contest going on through December. So participating businesses will decorate their windows, and then we'll have a select group of individuals who will vote on the winner
Oh, nice.
around December 3rd. So,
Okay.
lots to see downtown. The entire month of November, we have so many things going on downtown between the Arts Council and the Paramount, and Lights Up and the restaurants.
Right.
And all of that information can be found on the DGDC website at dgdc.org.
And I think several of the restaurants are having music throughout the month of November and December. So along with the great food that you'll get downtown, you'll also be able to sit down and enjoy some relaxing music
Yes.
in many of the restaurants anyway.
Yeah, I know the Flying Shamrock, they've got a Thanksgiving evening. I think it's the day after Thanksgiving where
nice.
there's going to be entertainment and lots of food. And the Getaway Cafe has done this really cool thing called Espresso Yourself
Yeah,
Night.
that is neat.
Yeah, and so they invite musicians and poets to come in and just hang out for a couple hours and showcase their talent.
So if you have talent, I guess you just call the Getaway
Yeah.
and just reserve your spot.
Yes.
That's nice. That is nice to be able to showcase our local talent.
So yeah, with the street being opened up, you can head downtown, check out the new construction and how beautiful everything looks, and then, go shopping or grab a bite to eat or, go see some entertainment.
That's right. Well, we have lots of options to choose from. There's
do.
always things happening right here in our community. That's for sure. Well, thank you, Meg, for that update.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you again in about 2 weeks to find out what else is happening.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
For more information on the Streetscape project, visit the city's website, www.goldsboronc.gov. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.